What is up, guys? ThePremiumRat here. Welcome to episode 9 of my Road to Glory series on FIFA 12 Ultimate Team. And I thought it was about time we entered a tournament. I had a couple of messages on my last video saying that the players I'd bought were for like rip-off prices, but maybe I'd mentioned it. I'm not quite sure, but this was actually filmed in like November. So obviously the prices are going to be weird, and the tournament I'm actually entering at the moment in this episode is the El Clasico Challenge. So fuck knows how long ago that was. It was probably before. I think it was definitely before Christmas. So anyway, we bought a couple of players. I think it was Bruno Alves and a couple of contracts, and we went into our first game of the episode, round of 16, and we came up against this guy who had a fairly strong German league team, and it was confirmed how strong his team was. We had the worst start in the world. We went 2-0 down pretty much straight away. The first one was a sweaty tramp to the back post, and the second one was a decent finish from Diok to finesse it into the bottom corner to make it 2-0. And then in typical German strikers fashion, they went 3-0 up with a header, and then this was the turning point in the match. I thought I'd given away a penalty there, but thankfully not. Either the ref was just blind, or I'm not quite sure. But anyway, we managed to counter-attack, and Eto went through and slotted it home to make it 3-1. We then made it 3-2. We managed to pull another one back pretty much straight after. Wellington running through his sheer pace, taking it past the keeper, and slotting home to make it 3-2, as I said. He then managed to extend his lead further. Diok again, getting his fourth of the game, I believe. Smashing it into the bottom right to make it 4-2, and then we managed to get quite a lucky penalty. We swung it in from the corner, from a free kick, like 35 yards out, and Bistro, I think it was, running in, got tripped by one of his defenders, and so Eto steps up, puts it into the unsavable place, into the top right hand corner, and pulls us back to 4-3, and then pretty late on, Wellington goes through and makes it 4-4, trying to compose myself before finessing that into the near post, and then like in the last minute, Tosic goes through, cuts it back, and his first shot was unfortunately blocked, but then he managed to tap it in to make it 5-4. But the game wasn't over there yet. I thought that was the winner, but Schürrle managed to run down the line pretty much straight after my goal and head it in for Diok's fifth of the game. So that is how it finished 5-5, and obviously because we're in a tournament, it goes straight to extra time. So pretty early on in extra time, we managed to get a second penalty. As you can see there, clear penalty. The defender just took out Bistrov's legs as I was just about to power it far post. And I was debating whether or not to take it with Eto. But in the end, he steps up and sends the keeper the wrong way, puts it left. He thought I was going to go right, which is fair enough, and puts us 6-5 ahead. We then went 7-5 ahead pretty like a couple of minutes later. Wellington doing some nice work down the wing, crossing it into the unmarked Eto to make it 7-5. He then managed to pull one back, pretty lucky there on the turn. A decent finish, I suppose, by Schürrle to make it 7-6, and the game was pretty much over. This is quite a funny goal, actually, probably the funniest in the series so far. Eto going through, chipping it over the keeper, not enough power, but because he's got about 900,000 pace, he just goes through and slots it home, chips it to himself and slots it home. And then to top it all off, Eto does a fantastic challenge. You can see there, I don't know what the ref's on about. It was a great challenge, just destroying the back of that guy's legs to get himself sent off. And that is how it finished 8-6. So we march on into the quarter-final stage. And we come up against this guy who has an all like Russian league team like we do. It was like almost the same as mine pretty much. And he took the lead. We had a bad start just like we did in the other game. This time Wagnerlov going through. I thought it was Dumbia initially at first, but Wagnerlov going through, slotting it home with his left foot to put him 1-0 up. Then we then managed to equalise pretty like a couple of minutes later. Martin's going through again. I think it took a deflection off the keeper there and went in anyway to make it 2-1. And then Martin's going through again. Keeper coming out, and how many times have you seen that in this series? Just an easy finesse into the top right hand corner. He's never going to miss those. And then probably the best goal we've conceded against in the whole series, Honda just hitting an absolute rocket from 35 yards into the top corner. Goalkeeper's going to never save that. And then just before half-time, we managed to take the lead once more. Anyakov tackling the defender, squaring it to Wellington, I believe it was, and putting it home to make it 3-2. And then Wellington seals the game, making it 4-2, and that is how it finished. We progress into the semi-final stage. Quickly, guys, if you want to see how I do in the next episode, in the semi-final and final, then stay tuned for the next episode. And please, I want to hit 250 subs as quick as possible so I can bring you guys my gaming setup. So like the video if you wanted, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys later on. Bye.